waggle Wiimote controls. I played a bit of this game before I started recording, and it's kind of a mess. But it's intriguing because the DS version was intriguing because it's basically the game Operation. Remember the board game Operation where you basically don't touch the side. You have the forceps. You're not supposed to touch the side, otherwise the dude's red nose blinks. Well, take that, multiply it by 1,000, and add anime to it, and you end up getting this. It's Anime ER Operation, the video game. No George Clooney though. But I'll tell you what, let me show you a bit of Maria. I'm going to represent a little bit and choose Maria Torres. But, fair warning, CW, fan service. You'll see what I mean in a second. Yeah, remember like ER, St. Elsewhere, Chicago Hope, Code Black? Where you introduce a character when they're walking out of the shower? Well, imagine if we were watching ER and, let's say, we're now introduced to George Clooney. It'll happen eventually. Oh, see? Say hello to our character, Maria Torres. Yeah. No, wait, there's more, don't worry.
Maria Torres here. Oh.
Thanks, Japan. Lord. Well, we're off to a roaring start, I see, in this game about first responders. In fact, what was I supposed to be? What was I thinking of? It was that it wasn't. Yeah, The Resident. That's the show that just came out. We got a bunch of these. We have a show about a Silicon Valley disruptor on CBS that came out last year. I think it had Jeremy Pivens in it. We had what was it? We had that. Well, obviously Dick Wolf has a series. I think it's Chicago, not Chicago Fire, not Chicago Rescue, but Chicago Trauma. I think it is. There was Heartbeat, which I believe had Katherine Heigl on it, if I'm not mistaken. You know, stuff like that. You know how it is. Now, I haven't seen that Grey's Anatomy show, and I haven't seen Private Practice. I haven't seen much of Private Practice, but so if you want to make jokes, you can, but I'm not going to be making any jokes like that. Although you might see me drop a few Mekhi Phifer, Juliana Margulies references in here. We'll see how it goes. You know, Mandy Patinkin, you know, playing. What was he playing? Was he playing opera during his surgeries? There was what's his name from Star Trek Deep Space Nine who sang opera. You know how it is. Doctors. Okay, what happened? Remember, this is a waggle game. Like I said, it's basically a puzzle game about. Yeah, it's a puzzle game about performing a series of actions that are necessary to advance the scenario that you're in. Basically, you have a person who needs to help, and you have to go through a series of steps. And the game is about basically memorizing those steps and doing them relatively quickly, because you're on a timer, obviously. The game is supposedly very, very, very harsh. It's very unforgiving. If you die, you gotta start all the way over from the beginning. So we'll see how this goes. And let's start this thing. I got to step back a bit on my from my TV so I can get my Wiimote working. Okay, here we go. Don't worry, the game will explain what you need to do early on. Beginning treatment. Clock's up here, top left-hand corner of the screen. Vitals are over here. That's like, again, like an operation. If you do something wrong, the guy's nose will flash red and his vitals will go down. Limit, well, we'll get to that later. I think what the game is implying that I'm not allowed to lose more than one patient. This is the first dude, that's the second dude. We'll get to her later. I'll be going, if I use the control stick, these items here will be highlighted on the control stick. I'm using a nunchuck. You have to use a nunchuck and the Wiimote to play this game. And these are our targets over here. And of course you can see my circle right here in the middle of the screen. That is my targeting icon. Beginning treatment. Emergency response. Help switch between patients to treat and transport as many as possible. We won't be doing that yet. Emergency rules. If you do not save enough patients, then you will fail. That's what the limit icon means. We are not no limit soldiers. The hemorrhaging's pretty bad, so I gotta treat that blood pool first. Using additional tools. Point at the tool in the lower right corner and press the A button. Remember, that's on the Wiimote. Right down here. Apply that gauze by holding A on a pool of blood to absorb the hemorrhaging. Hold A, huh? Got one. Holding A. It's two. Can't do that one, it's already soaked, so I need another piece. Again, the game's very informative at this point. It's kind of holding your hand a bit. It took about 3 seconds. It took about 2 seconds longer than I wish it did. We'll see how it goes. Let's look at the abdomen next. So we're gonna go down. Got burns right here. So we gotta anesthetize them with the antibiotic gel. Selecting from the tool palette, hold up on the nunchuck controller, tilt up on the nunchuck, so tilt the nunchuck. Tilt the control stick on the nunchuck to select tools on the left side of the screen. We want the antibiotic gel, so we're going to hold up on the nunchuck control stick. I go a bit slowly, so this game's kind of hard to understand. Press, 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 press. 4 applications. 1. Okay. Forceps. Use the forceps and hold A and B, that's above and below the Wiimote, to grab items from the tray. We're going to have to hold left on the control stick to choose the forceps from that compass right there. Like that. Hold A and B. Drag it on there. Whoops, I missed. Darn it. It shouldn't hurt. That shouldn't hurt. There we go. Up. Apply. Okay, we're good. That took longer than I expected because I was kind of jerking my arm around. This is a Wii, so precision is going to be annoying. And this game does require a tiny bit of precision. It's forgiving, but as you can see, I might have let go of the controller a bit too early, and that means I let go of the button too early, and of course that means I accidentally applied the gauze to the wrong part of the body. So that counts as a demerit right there on my vitals right there. It probably wasn't that damaging. I'll have to check my video to see where that white meter was. But yeah, obviously I took a few hits because I screwed that up. I was nervous, bear with me. But I hate Wii. I hate Wii controls, I really do. This game's innovative in a lot of ways, but I really hate these Wii. Touching is a lot easier. If I had a Wii U, maybe this might be interesting, but this game is not on the Wii U, so we can't use a touchscreen. Once I tape up this gauze, treatment should be done. Point to the edge of the affected area and trace while holding A. So I gotta hold down the A button and use my Wiimote to kind of guide the tape over the wound. I hate this part. Right? Good enough. Bad, but it's good enough. Oh, I'm done. Sorry. Up. Apply. 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 4 applications. Left. A and B. Darn it.
Gotta put the gauze directly over the wound.
There we go. Up. Apply. Right. Tape. Good. Good plus. Okay, so again, I don't like using my arm like this. It's very finicky. So, how am I doing? Not great, frankly. The burns on his stomach are all treated. Let's take a look at his left arm. Okay. Yeah, so I gotta apply. His arm's in bad shape, so I'll do some first aid too here. So my order is most likely hold up on the control stick to get the antibiotic gel. 4 applications to each wound. We'll do that for both. Then we'll hold left on the control stick to grab to use the forceps to grab the gauze or the pad, whatever. Apply it to each one of these. Then we'll hold up on the C stick, up on the control stick to grab the antibiotic gel. Soak the cotton on each gauze. Then we'll hold right on the control stick to select the tape and apply it to both one at a time. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to limit the number of times I have to switch tools. So I'm going to use one tool, apply it to both wounds, and do the same for each tool. So it's a different strategy than what the game was making me do a second ago. So now that I've explained what I'm going to do, let's see if I can execute. Explain the game plan. I could just use a syringe to recover them just in case. Where's the syringe? Point the medicine at the ampule and press A. Okay, so I gotta point. Point at the injection site, press and hold A. Okay. Where is it? Down. A. A. Okay, he's okay for now. His vitals didn't go up that much, I don't think. But the game told me to do it, so I did it. He'll be okay for now. Oh yeah, there's another wounded person. Should probably take care of her. So I'm just gonna leave this guy with his busted up arm, huh? Let's take a look at her. So forget everything I just said about the strategy, huh? Point to the tag to the top of the screen and press A. Oh, don't like that, but we'll make it work. And I hate pointing, especially when I'm on a time limit. Okay, so whoop! Countdown, up. Apply 4 times. Okay, 4 steps by holding left, A and B. Got that. Got that. And that. Up. Apply, apply, apply. Right for the tape. Good. Good. Outstanding. So you saw what I did there, right? I used each tool. I used the same tool to treat all 3 wounds. Then I switched to the next tool, applied that tool to the same 3 wounds. So I did basically only use 1 tool at a time, but used it for all the wounds while it was in my hands, basically. So I didn't have to use the C stick that much. That was my logic. Figured it was less to memorize. I don't know if it's more efficient, but it felt more efficient. Things are going well. The clock has stopped. Vitals are above S. So I guess the vitals are okay. I don't know what all this other stuff below the number 1 means. You know, the Roman numeral 1, 2, or 3. I don't know what any of that means. We'll see what that's about later. Uh-oh.
Hang in there, okay? That's what these
Okay, time's counting down, right?
Damn,
Cardiac arrest. So now we're gonna start to waggle the Wiimote. Give me a second. Okay, move the Wiimote in time with the hands pushing downward. It's kind of hard to commentate when I'm doing this, to be honest. A button. Up. That. Down. Okay, I got it. 27 seconds, huh? That killed a bit of time, though, so I wasn't wild about that, but had to be done. Need to secure an airway. I hate this part, so we'll see what we can do here. This is going to require a lot of precise waggle movement, so bear with me.
I have to put this straight into
I have to put this straight into a respiratory tract without bending it. So grab the end of the tube with A, hold it and pull it straight down. I have to hold the button down. Maybe I do, I don't know. I did this already. I'm holding it down. The clock has stopped. The clock has stopped, by the way. Got it. That was weird. I was holding down the A button, didn't seem to go down. Oh well. Rescue complete. Stabilize that patient. So this dude up. 4 applications. Left. AB. Running out of time here. No rush or anything. Apply. Apply. Left. No, syringe. Up. Up. Got it. Tape. Good. Almost done. Okay. Whoops, it's a miss. Vitals aren't great. I love that colored background, the little streaks in the background. Better do a blood transfusion. This is where I died last time, so well, I didn't die, I just failed. First disinfect the area. Okay, down. Got it. Wow. I'm done, right? No, I'm not. Good. We're done, right? they want me to do more. We're fine, right? I guess they still want me to apply. How many more do they want me to do? Oh, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Whoops!
Small target, huh? I'll have to have some. There we go. Now to bandage.
Okay. Okay, so I was just injecting the medicine to stabilize him and get his vitals up. I guess I shouldn't have done that, but hey, he's not dead. See, his vitals looking really good. That saved me some time. And wrapping the oh, good lord! Hold the A button and wrap the bandages. Bandages, bandages. Hot heat, am I right?
Okay, just gotta wrap it around.
Which way am I wrapping it? I'm not doing this right.
Okay, just gotta wrap it around here.
Am I doing this right?
Okay, just gotta wrap it around here.
I don't even know how I even know if I'm doing this right. Okay, it's moving. How do I even know if I'm doing this right?
Okay, just gotta wrap it around here.
Around where? Around here? Freaking annoying.
Okay, just gotta wrap it around here.
I'm wrapping it. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Didn't I see this in Neptunia?
Just gotta wrap it around here.
See, it's moving. Okay, so it's moving a little bit. How fast is it supposed to be moving here? Just a second, it's driving me nuts.
Okay, just gotta wrap it around here.
It's not moving fast enough. I'm holding down the A button, by the way, while I'm rotating it. You can see the motion that I'm making with my arm. It's actually not very efficient at all. I'm sure there's a trick to this. I just don't know what it is. It's a good thing I injected that dude with a bunch of medicine so that he stabilized. How long is this going to take? Am I supposed to do it in a small circle? Oh, it's going a bit faster now. That's good. So let's just stay in the arm. Let's just stay within the arm, then. Okay, a couple more times. This is terribly inefficient. Now I'm going the opposite direction. Is that any easier? Yeah, it's it's like pointing a laser at a cat. There we go. Good lord, that was freaking annoying.
Is that all the wounded taken care of?
Mission complete. Yeah, that was terribly annoying. I mean, parts of it were interesting, but parts of it were just really annoying, so... Yeah, I got one bad. Cool, 7+ times clear. No misses, the gauze not automatically thrown away. I don't know when that happened. No burns worsened, so that's good. C rank. Yep. C is for complete. That's what that means. You know what? Don't sass me. First of all, the grade is not dead.
That's all the patients.
Hey, you!
Huh? Oh, are you guys done here too?
Who do you think you are, barking out orders like that? Disasters require strict adherence to the chain of command. If you disrupt the team's coordination, you're hurting us.
What did you just say? I was called here because you obviously couldn't handle...
Hey, are you spacing
Wait,
out?
what?
Ah, I get it now. You're Maria Torres from Resurga. Yeah, I've heard about you.
It,
Hey,
Dr.
are you
Black, is that what this is?
saying
No,
you're not helping.
Blackjack. Yeah, that was the guy's name, Blackjack.
Shut
Don't remember seeing that in Blackjack.
Damn right I'll order you around. I'm the best one here. If cooperating is so important to you...
Yeah, she don't take guff from nobody. She's a first responder.
Asshole.
Lord. Don't mess with Maria. Well, she doesn't cut you up. She patches you up, basically. Anyway, so I got a C for that. Maximum annoyance. Skip messages for any operations that are already undergone. So we'll peek at the next episode. So next time on Trauma Team,